Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Marketing Made Easy podcast. I'm Josh Wadier. I'm joined with Jenny Wadier.
Hey, guys.
And today we are going to be talking about how to incorporate video onto your website.
Yes.
Now, this is a really important thing that a lot of business owners don't quite get because it's kind of a standard thing to basically just have text and images on your website. That's how it's been for years and years, since before I was even born. But nowadays, people are starting to switch to being very video focused.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really like having to read through a lot of text, especially if they're trying to make decisions about things. They would much rather just hear someone talk about it in a video. And I know this is something that I deal with a lot, that like if there's a big decision I'm trying to make, like for instance, a great example of this is with doing taxes. I don't think anyone in the world likes doing taxes.
No.
And as a business, it's really complicated to do taxes sometimes.
It's so complicated.
And so, like, there are some times where, like, it's getting to tax time, it's like, okay, we've got to figure this out. And then it's like, okay, so I need to figure out what we need to do. So then I go to the government website about this. And it's just pages and pages of like legal text. I'm like, it would take me a year to go through this and figure all of this out. And then I go to YouTube and find a 5-minute YouTube video that gives me everything I need to know. I'm like, okay, that's so much simpler. So that is what should happen with your website. A lot of websites, when you go to them, it's just pages and pages of text explaining who they are, what the business is about, what services they offer, and all of that information is good, but when it's all presented in text form, a lot of people will just tune out and they won't actually read all of the text that's on the page. And a lot of people will even come there because they need what you have to offer, but if you can't explain it to them in a way that's easy and grabs their attention, then they will click off and go and find someone else whose website does do that.
Yeah.
So, incorporating video on your website is incredibly important, not just for helping people to figure out who you are, but also to increase your sales.
But I feel like a lot of business owners don't really know all the ways that they could incorporate videos into their websites. So that's why we wanted to come on here and chat with you guys about a couple really cool ways that you can do that.
Yep.
So first off, we are going to be talking about something that we like to call Why Me videos.
Yes.
These are super, super, super cool because they're really easy to make. They don't take a lot of heavy scripting because it's just telling your story. It's saying, hey, this is me. This is what I do. This is why I love it. And this is why you should hire me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, any client that we work with, we recommend that they create a Why Me video first and put it on their website About Me page as well as on all of their social media sites.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Why Me video is incredibly easy. Literally, the entire process that we go through with creating a Why Me video is we get on a call with somebody and we just ask them like 6 or 7 questions of things like, so who are you and what do you do? Why did you create your business? Like, what's the vision behind your business? What do you love about what you do?
Mm-hmm.
And how can you help people? Like, what problems do people have that you can help solve? And just simple questions like that, so that people kind of get a sneak peek into who you are, what you do, and why you do it. And that's a really important part that a lot of people kind of miss, is that people don't just want to know what you do. They want to know why you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have that presented clearly in a way that's easy to understand on your website, then a lot of people will not trust that you'll actually follow through and do the things that you're promising you're going to do.
Yeah, and people just love a good story. They love hearing the whole, like, this is where I was, this is what I was struggling with, and this is where I am now.
Mm-hmm. It helps them to relate with you.
Mm-hmm.
If all that you have on your website is, hey, this is what I do, this is the things that I offer, then, and this is a kind of psychological thing that happens, but honestly, people start to not associate you with being a real person.
Yeah.
If all they see is, hey, this is this business and we do these things and this is how cool we are and these are all the cool services we offer, the cool products we offer, then people start to think, oh, that's just a business. But if they can actually see you on the website, sitting there talking about who you are, how you created this business, what your struggles were coming up with this business, and all of that stuff, then psychologically they're like, oh, this is a real person. I can relate to this person. I went through something like that. I understand what they're talking about. And that builds a level of trust, especially when they get to see how passionate you are about what you do. Then they're like, okay, this person is obviously going to follow through because they actually love doing this. This isn't just something they do to make money. This is something they do because they love it.
Yeah, so that's why if you go to the About page on our website, you see there's a tiny little bitty block of text talking about our team. And then below that, there are 3 videos, one for each of our team. And it is our personal Why Me videos, because that's literally the first videos we ever made, was each of us sitting down individually and saying, this is me, this is what I do, and this is why I do it, and this is why I love it.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy.
No.
The whole purpose of it is just to build that connection and explain to people who you are and what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, again, it helps incredibly for people to actually follow through and buy your products and services if they can actually see you, hear your voice, and hear your passion behind what you do.
Mm-hmm. And that kind of leads into the next thing we're going to be talking about, which is testimonials.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, people know that they should have testimonials on their site. That's a very common thing. People do it all the time. But not only should you have testimonials on your site, you should have video testimonials on your website.
Yeah, this is another thing we recommend every one of our clients does. And it's because it's kind of that same psychological thing I was talking about earlier that happens when people are watching a video. So if they just see a little, like a lot of websites, they'll have like a little, like 2-sentence blurb of text of what someone said about their business, and then like a picture of the person. And that's okay, and like people will accept that most of the time. But still in their head, there's that little trigger that's like, they don't fully associate that with being a real person.
Yeah.
But when they actually see someone sitting there on a camera talking about it and saying, hey, this is my business, this is what I do, here's the problems I was facing, and I came to this business, I got their products, I got their services, and this is how it has changed me. This is what it has done in my business. Now people start to really believe it because of a couple reasons. First off, because they get to actually, like, they believe that person is a real person.
Mm-hmm.
They can actually see them, so they know this is a real person with real struggles who went through all of this stuff and, like, got all of this great benefit. But they also get to see a practical application of what it looks like when someone works with you. They get to see, well, this person worked with them and this is what happened. And then they can see, well, I have a similar problem to them, so I know if I come and work with this business that I'll get the same results out of it.
Yeah, and that's one of the first packages that we ever offered in our business was video testimonials. And we still offer them where we'll record. We'll actually sit down and record the people and edit it and all of that and get it ready to go up on their website, because we know how incredibly valuable it is and how incredibly important it is for you to have these. Because not only can you put them on your website, you can put them in emails, you can put them on social media, you can send them to potential clients, you can do so much with them.
Mm-hmm. And they're also really easy to make. A lot of people don't like doing that because they feel kind of awkward asking their clients to do this for them, because like getting a text testimonial is different than actually getting someone to come and record a video for you. But like our whole philosophy behind it is, if your number one goal is providing value to your clients and you continually provide value to your clients, then they're going to be completely fine with saying, oh yeah, I'll record a 5-minute video, I'll answer some questions for you. So you really need to focus first on making sure that everything you do is providing value to your clients. And then when that is your focus, like, you'll honestly be amazed what your clients will be willing to do for you completely for free, just because they've seen how much value you've provided them. So don't ever be afraid to just reach out and ask them and see if any of them will be willing to make a testimonial video for you.
Mm-hmm. So next one is more for the e-commerce sellers than like business services, but Still super important, something super cool that you can do, and that really doesn't take a whole ton of time, is product demonstrations. So like just sitting down with whatever, if you have a particular promotion you're doing, or just make videos like this for all of your products, where you just sit down and take a couple of minutes and show off what it can do, show off how to use it, because it's actually been proven that people are a lot more likely to buy once they've seen a demonstration of how the product works. And I've actually seen people do this like live. They'll do it live to their social media pages and then take that video and post it places, because then people can see not only the product demonstration, but they can see like the reactions that it was getting.
Because everyone wants to know very clearly what it is they're going to be getting. And if they're, like, one of the biggest things that we've seen as marketers is that if people are confused about what you're offering, they're never going to buy.
No.
One of your number one goals in marketing is making sure that whoever it is that sees your marketing offer is clear about what you're offering. Because if they're not, almost like very, very few people are going to actually reach out and ask questions about it. The majority of people are just going to be like, it's kind of confusing, and leave. So if you can make it very easy with a video to explain how it all works and show it off to them so that they are very clear on what it means to actually buy your product, that's really good. And you can even do this if you don't have physical products and you have services. You can still create a video just explaining step by step what it looks like to work with you, what things you will do, and how you can help them. The purpose of this is, like I said, just to make sure that the audience is extremely clear about what you have to offer so that they can't use confusion as an excuse not to buy from you.
Exactly. So now we're going to go on to talking about promotional videos. Now these can be either promoting a product or service. They can be promoting an event, a challenge, a webinar, a launch, whatever you have coming up. Putting promo videos on your website is a really cool way to advertise, because then not only are you getting your list, your social media, but any random person that happens to come on your website is also going to see it. Especially, I've seen a lot of people will take, either they'll have like an image carousel going on the top of their homepage, or they will just use the top of their homepage as a place for announcements. So the second you go to their website, you can see, hey, this event is in 2 days. Hey, we have this other thing. We have this book launch coming up in a week. And then 2 weeks after that, we're going to be hosting this webinar. And so they can see everything right there, all of the cool events that are going on, and all of the ways that they can engage with you and engage with your content and with your brand.
And these videos are kind of different to the demonstration videos we just talked about, because these are more of just like promoting the benefits of it. The demonstration videos are more, like I said, their focus is make sure that the audience is clear on what's offered. The promotional videos are more on drawing them in and making them interested in it. So you really want to be using both of them together. Using promotional videos on places like your homepage, or on, if you have a page for all of your products or services, you can put that on the top there. And the point of it is just to really show off all of the benefits of it in a way that really like attracts people, draws them in, makes them be like, oh, that's actually something that I could use. And you really want to be playing on people's pain points there. What are the things that they're struggling with that your product or service helps? And then call that out. A huge thing in marketing is specifically calling out people's pain points.
Yes.
So that they realize, oh, wait, that's me. Like, if someone is struggling with, like, they're trying to do video marketing, but they just don't know how to create a video that looks good. If I start out a video by saying, do you want to do video marketing, but you just can't figure out how to make your videos look professional? Now they're immediately like, oh, wait, that's me. Yeah, that's my problem.
Especially if you specifically call out your audience. Be like, hey, are you a business owner looking to do video marketing? Hey, are you a single mother trying to do such and such? Like, call out specifically who you are talking to, as well as what they are struggling with.
And then just go into how what you're offering fixes their problem. That's literally, like, basically all marketing comes down to that. Start by telling them, hey, here's your problem. here's how I fix it, here's how you can get what I'm offering.
Yep.
So that's kind of the process you want to go through there. Just show them what they're struggling with and how what you're selling can help them, and just do it in a way that really draws them in. And video is, again, incredible for this, way better than text, because it has that, like I always say, video has that flow that you go through, that when someone starts watching a video, they just want to keep watching it. And video conveys emotion in a way like no other form of communication can. And a lot of people that I say that to think that that's kind of weird, to think that a marketing video carries an emotion. But it really is. Every video leaves someone with an emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can like play on that, and it kind of leads them into an area of feeling like they can trust you, and like just really loving and wanting the thing that you're offering and realizing the value of it. And that is what a promotional video is really all about.
And I know a lot of people think of promo videos as it's just something you put like out everywhere. Again, you put it out in your emails, you put it out on your social media, you put all that kind of stuff. But you should also put it out on your website, because that's where people go when they're looking for information about you. When people are looking for the answers to their problem, or looking specifically at your company, trying to find out what it is that you do, they're going to go to your website, and then they'll be able to see these promo videos and be like, oh, cool, this is a product they have, this is a service they do, this is a webinar they have coming up. I should pay attention to this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because for a lot of, and this is like one of the main reasons of why we love incorporating video into websites, is because for a lot of people, going to a business's website is not something that's fun or exciting. It's
No.
it's like, okay, I want to get this thing, so I guess I got to go to their website and figure out where I go to buy this thing.
To figure out what page it's on, and then I have to scroll through all the text, and then I have to,
But when you fill your website with videos, then it becomes interesting and fun. And people can come, like, if someone, like, randomly happens to find your website, they're not like, okay, let's go and find the information I need. They're like, oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I really like this stuff. And that is what video can do with your website.
And last but not least, we are going to be talking about vlogs. Now, I expressly pronounced that way for a reason, because people, a lot of businesses already have a blog that they put up on their website on a regular basis. For a long time, that has been the thing, is that you put blogs on your website. They are a great way to bring people in, and that's still true. But if you do a vlog instead, or you can do both of them even, it also really helps in increasing the traffic to your website and in bringing people back. And it can be really easy to do if you already have a blog going, because you just have to take that blog and record it.
Yeah.
That's it. You take the same content you already have, record it, and then post it as a video.
And vlogs are becoming much more popular nowadays, just because, again, people are switching to videos. And they, like, especially when it comes to hearing about you personally and what's going on with you, people are much, like, they would much rather hear that in a video format than in text, especially if it's a long thing. So vlogs are really great at just sharing basically who you are and what's going on right now. It's kind of like giving updates on what's happening in your business and in your life. And people love coming to vlogs because of that. They love kind of seeing behind the scenes a little bit, seeing what new things you're going to be doing and what things are happening in your business and all of that kind of stuff. So vlogs are really cool at just opening the curtains a little bit to let people see what it's like to, like, work in your business and run your business, and what struggles you go through, and what new products you're releasing. All of that stuff is amazing stuff to put in a vlog. And it's put in a way that, since it's in video format, people will actually enjoy listening through it much more than they would having to see a whole bunch of text.
And even stuff like the current trends in your business. Or you can make a vlog about, hey, I was just reading this article and I think you guys would I think this information is something that will really help you. All of that is super cool stuff to put into a vlog. It is super easy to make. It doesn't require a whole ton of editing or a lot of preparation. Again, if you're writing a blog, you can already have a vlog. Just record what you have. And you can even go back and turn your old blogs into new vlogs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to make sure I'm really pronouncing that because they sound so similar. But it's true. You can take your old content that you've already posted in a blog format and turn it into a vlog. And you can either post those to YouTube, post them to your website, or both. Preferably both.
Yeah, I do want to say a kind of funny thing with you talking about the difference between blog and vlog. I, for the longest time when I was younger, before like I started the business and I got into marketing, I for the longest time thought that a vlog standed for a video log. I did not realize that a vlog was supposed to be a video version of a blog.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like, this is a video log of what's happening in my life today. Like in Star Trek where it's like, this is the log for this day and here's what's going
like
on.
Captain's log, we are off on our adventure doing something.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've watched Star Trek.
Yeah, it has been ages.
But anyways, getting back, I don't know how we went from vlogs to Star Trek, but but yes, vlogs are super easy, super fun, and great for posting on your website. And they will help out with your traffic as well, because just like blogs bring people to your website because of especially if they're SEO optimized, blogs will bring people to your website because of the search engines. Vlogs will do the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. And it's really cool because it's like continually updating the SEO on your website.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a really cool thing about doing something like this where you're continually posting something new to your website, that and anytime that you kind of update something on your website and you add a new page to your website or anything like that, Google kind of like re-looks over all of the SEO of your website and kind of re-ranks your website, because it's like, okay, there are changes now, so now we've got to like test it out to see how it works well. So if you only make a change to your website or only add something to your website every like 5 or 6 months, then very little is going to happen. But if you're like once a week adding a new vlog onto your website, then Google is every week having to reevaluate your SEO, test you in different rankings, and so you're going to end up ranking higher consistently because Google's always testing you out in different areas to see how well you perform there. So I hope that all this has been really helpful to you, and I would just encourage you to start figuring out how you can start incorporating video into your website. It honestly is an incredible tool that will increase conversions on your website if you will just take some of the tips that we've said here and start putting them into practice on your website. So if you found this episode interesting, then make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. That really helps us out because it'll get our videos ranked much higher so that more people can hear about how to make their marketing more effective and easier. So, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.